First of all, there's a lot of talk about rivalry and those kinds of things. From my perspective and our perspective, nothing but respect for the Bucks. What they threw at us to begin the game and really throughout the game was the thing that champions do. They come out and they throw everything, their heart and soul into it. We didn't respond well early. We stayed with it, and we showed the kind of resilience that we've really shown all year. So, my hat's off to our guys for hanging in. Our crowd was tremendous. What happened in the overtime, we were down 7 with 40 seconds. Nemhard hits the 3. We get a steal. Ty gets an and one, and then we got fortunate. They had a mishandle, and we got the ball, and Ty made the play to win the game. And neither team had a timeout. Both teams literally left every single ounce of everything they had out there, including timeouts, and nobody had anything left. So we're fortunate, but fortune favors the bold. Our guys were bold in the last 3 quarters, and we're very thankful and very grateful to be moving on. We know the next challenge is going to be very daunting as well, but we got a couple of days here, I guess. I don't know when we play. Does anybody know when we play? Yeah, they're saying maybe Saturday or Sunday, but nobody really knows for sure. So, anyway, congrats to our guys.
You guys talked a lot during that stretch in March when you won a bunch of close games about how those moments could help you for the playoffs. What did you see from your team in terms of attitude, resolve, whatever, in the final minutes of both regulation and overtime?
Yeah, we were in this situation many times, maybe not quite this dire. I don't know if it was down 7 with 40 seconds, but we were down 7 with under 2 minutes, and it's very difficult to overcome that, But we did it a couple times, and regardless of who we did it against, we had guys that got experience with that kind of pressure and having had that kind of toughness and resilience. So all those ingredients go into the mix when a team pulls off what our guys pulled off today.
What do you make of Tyrese fighting through a couple misses early in overtime to have those moments late and hitting the game winner with just a second to go?
Yeah, when it comes to belief in himself, Tyrese has an iron will. He works extremely hard on what he does. He works extremely hard on his craft, his skill. He's unafraid. He reminds me a lot of Reggie. And, this game will go down as one of the all-time great Pacer wins because of the circumstances in overtime and what was on the line. And Ty obviously authored, a big part of this ending. So congratulations to him. The Netflix people are driving me nuts. They're everywhere, and it's a pain in the ass. But, when a guy like that can rise to the moment with a microphone on and cameras following him all over the place, it's pretty amazing.
Aaron Nesmith has been stepping up this entire series, 19 and 12. Obviously came through with a lot of big plays at big moments. Just how important does he continue to be throughout this playoffs? Well,
there's a period in the fourth quarter where we were getting shots, but we were unable to convert. Called a timeout. We put him in a stack action, and he delivered a 3, boom, just like that. And that was a huge play. Then he had a tip in late, and he's involved in a lot of loose ball plays. He was involved in the play in Game 4, which was a defining play as well. A chase down block on Portis turns into an and one at the other end, and it really was a big part of the run we made in the second half. So, look, he's a warrior type player, and interestingly, the former Ron Artest was here tonight, and so got to see him. Obviously, he got introduced during the game. He came in afterwards, said hi to the guys. Meta, now as he's known, was one of the toughest guys I ever saw in this league ever. And so Aaron displays a lot of those attributes as well.
Time with Giannis a lot in this case. I guess some of the wall situations. What did you like about just the physicality he brought to that situation, and just again, just what the kind of performance he's stacked over the last two?
Yeah, as you go through a series, you have to keep adjusting to a guy like Giannis. I mean, he just 30 points. It felt like he had 57. He's just one of those kind of guys, and he also had 13 assists and 20 rebounds. I mean, the numbers are ungodly. And I mean, the way that guy goes is just insane. But we made the adjustment to get Miles on him in a few situations, and then when Pascal had the four fouls and then the fifth foul, it became a necessity. And it's just, you've just got to try to get positioned, hold your ground, and hope for the best, And so, got fortunate a couple times. He made some incredible and ones, and I mean the game just kept going back and forth and back and forth. And the threes that Trent and Green were hitting, it was insanity. It really was. And so, it's just one of the really great games that I've ever been a part of.
Coach, when your team was down 33-13, what was your message to them to try to get them back on track?
Fucking hit somebody. I mean, really, that's what it was. Apologies to the league, and I'll take that back. But listen, this is one of those things where when a team is completely desperate, this is what happens. I mean, Tyrese made a pass on the first play of the game and cut through, and Trent just, boom, hit him. And they were going to be in a hit-first mode. It was hard to complete a pass in the first 5 minutes of the game. I mean, it was just really difficult. And, to regain leverage, we had to do a reset. We had to do a mental reset. We had to do a physical reset. And we had to sit down and figure out a way to stop them, because when they start out 11-0 and 13-3, that's not a good way to start the game.
TJ had 18 points in 17 minutes. What did you think of his play off the bench tonight and how he just kind of made some big buckets there at the end of the third, beginning of the fourth?
Yeah, I know he got a standing ovation when he came out in the fourth. Very easily could have, perhaps should have stayed with him another minute. But we had a side-out situation with low clock, so decided to go back basically with the starters at that point. But TJ did his job. He did his job tonight. He was everywhere. He was putting pressure on the rim. He was putting pressure on their team, and he was leading the way he leads. And so, our fans got a lot of love for him. I got tons of respect for him. And tonight was similar to last year's deciding game, Game 6. He had 21 or something like that in that game. And, we needed a big lift off the bench, and he gave it to us.
Rick, you mentioned that Tyrese reminds you of Reggie. In those clutch moments, what stands out? What similarities do you see between the two?
Well, I mean, certainly the physical appearance is one thing. And that's no disrespect to either guy. I mean, Reggie was one of the toughest players that I ever saw in the NBA, particularly when you factor in his slight build. But he was wiry strong, and he had an iron will. And, he was going to find a way to hit a shot or get to the free throw line or scramble around and get a stop when you absolutely needed one on a great player. And Ty has a lot of the similar attributes. He's stronger than you think he is, and he's very tough-minded mentally. And he similar to Reggie. I remember the old Market Square Arena. There was a picture of Reggie holding the ball, on the side of it. He was the only picture of a Pacer player, and it represents the fact that that player wants the responsibility of being the face of the franchise. And with the way Ty plays, you can tell he wants the responsibility of being that guy. And so even when it's tough, he doesn't waver in his belief, and he keeps attacking and keeps fighting. And so no better example than the last 40 seconds tonight.